SIG scale to May 1st, 2025. All right, let's take a look.
I don't know who put that issue. I was expecting somebody else to be here representing it, but we can take a look anyway.
All right. Oh, so this has a PR associated with it. So this is, oh, he's trying to fix it. Okay. Already patch request to Cube API from VM pod. We're seeing 30 megabytes of node traffic. Okay. Okay, so is the so the JSON order, so you're saying that the JSON order keeps changing, so the patch request keeps going through, and so it's like patching over and over again.
Yeah,
I,
that's
I
what
think that's
he's
what's
claiming.
happening. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, this looks like it's already seeing a lot of, oops, plenty of attention. And he's got a PR going for it too. Um, wow, okay, so that's really interesting. So he just changes like, so he's doing sorting to prevent the patch orders. That's a really interesting one. Huh. So these are annotations, is that what this is? Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're networking. Yeah, wow, okay. That is, and it's on a VMI. Wow, that's really interesting. Because something that's so benign as like a annotation can be so damaging like that. Holy cow. So you have to, yeah, okay. You check and then you sort it and then you patch it every time. Wow, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
So I think in this is related to something I was digging up last week, which is in the core Cube APIs. I mean, this is annotation and it is mapped by default, but after looking at maps and labels, the Cube API folks have decided that they are not going to introduce any more maps in the API because of this exact problem. The keys of the maps are undeterministics. So instead, they are preferring named lists as API design option instead of having a map. If you have
Named
a
list meaning the keys of terminus. Is that what that means?
yes,
Okay.
so for all the key value pair of a map, you convert it into a named list. So for example, you say key equals to this and then value equals to this. And if you have that, that means that suddenly, the order doesn't matter. You always look for that key and that value when you're patching.
Oh, so this is on the server side, it's gonna do this? It's not gonna treat it as like, is that what you mean?
Uh, no, I just mean that Yeah, I mean the patch calculation, right? Both on the
Yeah,
server
the
and
patch
the client.
calculation. Yeah,
It's going
okay.
to, yeah, that is going to take the instead of taking the entire collection, it will just
Yeah,
look for the key that it is
it's just the
interested in,
key
and
and the
then
value.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? So then we can ignore the ordering. Okay, I see. We don't have a test for this because I don't think we use. So how do you get this? It's okay, we're using the SR. Yeah, we don't have a test for this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a question I had, as in what triggers this issue? Is it observed in all the VMs which use these two networks, or just
I think so because there's only one worker node. But I think the reason he noticed it is because there's 16 VFs. So that's how it gets so high. Whereas like if you had one or two, you probably
ah,
wouldn't notice this.
I
So it's what
see.
he's scaling, he's vertically scaling here by the number of VFs. And it's probably just one VM. And so he's not scaling VMs, he's scaling the interfaces on the or the devices attached to the VM, the network devices attached to the VM, and that's actually causing the issue. So yeah, we don't do that today. Interesting. It's another dimension here.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Yeah. So the issue with networks is that because they use this annotation as pseudo API, like when we, for example, look at DRA and vertically scaling it like this, right?
Hmm.
All of our in the current design, all of the YAML and the request for it will go to the the VMI status object, right? But this one is using a pseudo API in the form of annotation, so you can't really do any kind of API design to make this better. We're restricted to a map and the annotation there.
Right. So I mean, this is one of the flaws with not using DRA, in my opinion, for network device attachments. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't, I think this is like one of the arguments against, like, I know we have network attached definitions, but if you ask me, this is one of the negatives of that API.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should note this down, this particular issue, when we indeed incorporate DRA devices with network DRA devices with our beta and stuff like that. Yeah, because there was a recent improvement um, made to DRA where networking information can be passed to resource claim status. So the pseudo API here in the annotation, it can be ditched in favor of using the resource claim status as the authoritative source of this network information.
Resource claim status is what though? What does that mean? I don't understand.
So in case of DRA, if you're using a DRA network device to attach to, let's say, a pod or a VM, right? Well, in Kubernetes case, it will just be a pod. Then the DRA driver publishes some network information that the system then attaches it to resource claim status. So things like MAC address or IP address, all
Oh,
of
okay.
this,
Was this something we were talking about when we were saying we wanted specific information about the device
correct.
and
Yeah.
we wanted to put it on the VMI? Okay, so there's an API that's going to exist.
Well, in the case of uh, current KubeWord, they do it in annotation because DRA doesn't exist. But in
All
case
right.
of upstream DRA, they have an enhancement where this is part of resource claim status now.
Okay. I mean, you should link this issue to that. I think that's actually a better way than us just writing it down here because I mean that is what would actually solve this. Like the problem is we don't really have an API here, and DRA would provide us like this API and
Yeah,
provide us. Yeah, I would link them to that issue. I think that would be a better way to keep track of this.
sure. Yeah, I think I'll take that action
Okay.
item.
All right, let's go to the next one. This is good. I don't think we're gonna be able to test this. I don't know how we're going to I don't know how we're going to get this. Um, we would need some sort of specialized hardware here. I don't know. Um, yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get that. Let me even note though. All right, go to the next one. Okay, if our controller makes a direct call to the network attached definitions instead of being an informer. Okay.
Okay, yeah, this is something we ran into recently. So we were running with peak um, cluster utilization and 200 VMIs were deleted and recreated. And it was observed that when that happened, the VMI creation to running times, they took a big hit. And upon investigating this issue, we found the logs. If you look at the logs attached here, waited for 6 seconds due to client side throttling. It it is in the issue a little bit down.
Oh wait, what am I in the
Request.go.
wrong?
No,
Oh,
you're
this
in
right
the,
here.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Okay. Okay. So there it is. Okay. You got the traces. Oh no, these aren't the traces. These are I don't know where this is coming from. Where are these logs coming from? These
This
aren't
is word
traces.
controller pod.
Okay. Waited for 6 seconds due to client side throttling. No, this isn't tracing. This is coming from
Logs. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. This isn't. No, I was wondering if this was some of the tracing stuff. This is coming from like the client Go or not the controller runtime stuff. I think.
No,
I
this
think.
is client go. This is client go.
That's client Go. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Anyway, um, okay. So we're waiting here for um network attack definitions. Okay, cool. I understand.
Yeah, we are. So word controller is making a get call against API server, and because this was uh, a highly utilized cluster, deleting like creating that kind of 200 VMI deletion and recreation churn made the word controller make a lot of requests. So its rate limiting kicked in and it was throttled at getting this network attachment device. Now, the network attachment device is in critical path of VMI creation to running. So every time word controller renders the pod manifest, it makes this get call. So by default, we are spending 6 seconds just waiting for this get call uh, to return. I mean, by I mean word controller is waiting
Okay.
that much time. And so I think the correct solution here is to remove that get call and make it an informer based cached get. We should
Yeah.
not be going to API server for this.
Yeah. That sounds good. Awesome. Yeah, this looks good. Okay. That makes sense. Um, I think, okay. Yeah, we'll have to, maybe Shrija can take a look at this. This would be a good issue to tackle and
Yeah.
contribute. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. All right. Are you good on that one? Go to the next one.
Yes.
All right. All right. So here, PMI create to running has degraded around February 21st. PMI create to running February 21st. So here. So okay, we're kind of here, and then we've kind of gone to here. Okay, so what happened on February 21st? Looks like, did anything else happen?
Yeah, I'm not sure. So if you scroll up, after February 18th, there was a blip in metrics. We've lost like couple days metrics, and then we resume, and we suddenly uh, go in regress state. So I'm not sure. I think we should start looking at February 18th and onwards. What changed?
Okay, we can do this really quickly. Do we have do you have that query? I have to look this
Yeah,
up
I
every
do.
time. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the document. We've linked it there, but I'll paste it in the chat.
Okay, so 18th to the 21st, things that have merged. All right, so we got a few. All right, anything stick out to you?
I didn't get a chance to look through it.
Okay, all right, I'll do it real quick. Correctly wait for KV components to redeploy, probably not. Add machine type to node selector, prevent breaking changes. Support node, probably not. Probably not. Upgrade test, probably not. Probably not. Revert checksum workaround, probably not. This is a possibility. All right, we'll hold on to this one. I'm not sure. Move instance type supply, your test the correct package, probably not. I'm not sure. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Vert operator, probably not. Move disk info collection verification to from vert handler to vert launcher. That maybe. Probably not.
Yeah,
Decoupled
this
device ownership claim network. That's a candidate. Probably interrupted by maybe. Move leftover, probably not. Clean up, probably, okay, probably not. Okay. These ones. Nick output manage link state for vnix. I don't know if we use Vert launcher. Manager. This is hot plug. Sync network. No, not really.
we don't
Doesn't
have
quite have.
hot plug test, right?
Oh, I don't think it's that. Move disk info collection from and verification from vert handler to launcher. Okay.
This is a big one.
Oh wow, this is like a large refactor. Okay, I mean this one sounds like a candidate to me. Let me check the perf test. Let's see. Where are they?
Oh, they have not invoked it.
Oh. Wait a second, I thought they run. Didn't it run? Where's the, are we not running on this?
I think they are optional. So,
I thought we had to, I thought there was one that, it's option, it's not voting, it should run
oh
though.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, it's there. Here, I'm sending it on the chat.
Oh, do you see, why, how am I missing it? I don't know where it is. Okay,
I
so
think
this is
you'll
the,
have to sign in.
oh, is that why I'm not seeing it? Okay. All right, so this is one of them. All right, let's take a look. All right, let's go to the bottom. All right, so the numbers we're looking for here. Ah, it's blocking me. Hold on, I can't. Okay, there we go. All right, so we go from about 15 to 19. The P50, maybe the P95 would be better. So 17 to 27. Okay, there we go. So that's 17, so in the teens to like the high 20s.
Yeah, that's 50% degradation. Not, it's
Okay.
bad.
All right, what am I looking here? Sorry, I'm looking. Okay. VMI. Okay, no, so we need the VM.
You might be uh, better
On
off
the
just
line.
looking at the artifacts directory all the way at the top.
All right, there we go. Okay, we are looking for, where's the create running here? Create all, this is the accounts. Okay, P50, P95. Value is 0.
Is this a VM or VMI?
This is the VMI. Oh, is that why it's okay here? I thought we still do show them. It's showing 0. These are all 0.
Yeah, we didn't get an observation.
Okay. Um, all 0. Okay. Doesn't help. Do we have do you have another one? Or is that all that we have on this?
Let me see. Actually, it might be good to just look at job history from there. I have it here. I'll share on the chat.
Okay, so the PR we're talking about here is 138.07. I don't see it.
Yeah, you'll have to scroll down. Yeah,
April 23rd. Oh my gosh. Okay. We gotta go way back. First, this is from February. Holy cow. I'm gonna be clipping here for 10 minutes. Wait, is there a way I can like uh
Yeah, I wish they had a better interface.
So we're into March, or halfway there maybe. It was February 22nd, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, February 19th
Okay, February
through
19th.
22nd.
All right, almost there.
Okay, I think I got it. Hold on.
Okay, here we are. All right, let's see. See if I can find this. Here we go. Okay, here it is right here. So February
Uh,
18th.
Ryan, before you go ahead, can you just paste this link here for our reference in the future? Don't
Yeah.
want to click through all that.
All right. Try to make sure this is February 18th. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, this gets us here. So I don't know. We just got to look around at jobs. So February 19th. Let's see. Look at some of these and see if we spot it. If we spot one that's showing the performance. Okay, so tw here we go. Yeah, 29, 95, 29. Okay. So this
Which
one,
one is it?
This Lubo PR here. Wait, hold on. Where is it? This Lubo PR on the 19th has the graded performance. Let's go before that PR. Let's go like a few days before, like the 18th, or early 18th. Let's go to this job. Oops, not that one. PM. Oh, look at that. 19. This does not have it. Okay, we're actually really close here. It's I think it might be it. So I checked down here. Let me go to this is suspicious. Between the 18th. It's on the 18th, I think is when it happens. Um, because the 19th here, it has it. Does this pull request merge? What day does it merge? Move disconnected. Eight moved on on the 18th. Okay. This is like a very strong candidate here. Let me go to before that PR merged. So I'm gonna go to this one right before it. See how it comes out.
Yeah, we can do before and after.
And we have right
19.
before, yeah, 19. Whoops, I lost it. 19. Yep. Okay, this is very suspicious. So then I just did Lubos, which was right after, and it doesn't have it. Yeah, I think this is it. We don't have
Then
we don't have the data for this though, unfortunately. But I do think this is causing the
can you check what's with Lugo's PR?
refactor ghost records.
This could also be,
That's true because we don't have the data on his PR, so we don't actually know. So it could be this one too.
yeah.
Okay, these are our two candidates then, I think. So this one and this one. P95 from so it's from like 18 to 20.
Oh, the one the Lugosphere has a
Hmm.
lot of locking happening for the Ghost
Really?
Record. Yes.
Okay, so it could be that one. Could be that one. The refactor is a strong candidate too. All right, we have to we need to check these. Have we started mailing this thread with these two people?
Yeah.
Hello and let's do that. Okay, so then we can wrap up today. So I'll start mailing this thread with this, show the evidence, and then we can then have a discussion probably at like another meeting and follow up.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay,
Thanks.
sounds good. All right, thanks, Ale. All right, talk to you later.